M0FXB, welcome back to my videos on the Raddy RF757. So I always look at things like this from a ham radio or hobby radio point of view. I don't tend to look at the broadcast or BBC stations. So straight away, well look, we're on VHF. So how do we get to VHF? Press the band button here and watch this. Now you do have to turn it on, so let's just turn it off a minute. So this is your default, and you've got your clock. You can look at your temperature and the date, which I haven't set anything yet anyway, and you've got the battery charge there. And I've put the light on so that the light stays on permanently. Now it won't do that once you've told it to turn off. So you press it once. In the off position, press and hold this button here, the preset. Press and hold it until it says BR on. You press it again, it says auto, but you want it on. Once you've done that, then turn it on with the on button here. Okay, and we've gone straight into VHF because that's where we were. So the bands, you can cycle through the bands. So we're just going to press the band button and look here. So at the moment this is weather, so it says WB there. Press again, that's for USA. That's broadcast. Now remember, when you're in broadcast, it says FM here, you can hold down and it will just start to add what they call presets. So let's just call it memories. So if you look at the button here that actually says preset, really think memories, and it's going to add a load of memories that we can scroll through. Now this comes with a 18650 type battery, although I'm finding it a little bit smaller than the one I've got, but that's, you know, that's the type it is, one of those big ones at the back. We just turn it around while it saves those presets. Underneath there you can see just a big green thing and a stand. Let's stop the music a minute. We don't want music, we'll get told off for any music. On the back here we've got on, off and SOS. So if we turn it this way and put my finger there and start to flick that, that's your alarm, and at the other end the SOS's alarm is just the torch, and I really like the torch. So this has also got Bluetooth. Now let's go back to the presets. Remember I said to you, once you set the presets, we're in preset mode now. How can you tell you're in preset mode? Because in preset mode you see the channel numbers. See that? I've got to stay off the music. Channel numbers there. So to come out of presets, you just press it, and now we're in tuning mode. We can go up and down with the arrows or turn the knob. That knob's actually connected by a metal connection. I took it out the other day and oh, it's metal, because I took one of these apart, didn't I? It says megahertz here as well. So when you're not in preset mode, yeah, is when you can tune up and down. Look, it even records audio. It holds, if we look, where is it, at the top? A TF card, so you can play back your MP3s. And I believe it's got, well, I know it's got Bluetooth. You can plug in an extension speaker wire here at the top. I'm going to plug mine in because it came with it. It's just a long length of wire that you can plug in there, and you can select up here DX and local. So if it's a bit strong, the signal, you just select local, but I'll leave it in DX for now. And you've got a snooze button here, but there are other functions for this as well, and that's where your TF card goes for playing back MP3s. And it's pretty simple, just press play and it starts to scroll through them. Same goes to Bluetooth. Press it goes into Bluetooth mode, and I believe it will pair with your phone and play back, you know, if you're watching YouTube or an MP3, or it'll pair with your PC. Plug your PC in, it becomes a speaker. It's basically an external Bluetooth speaker, and it's an alarm clock as well. So let's just scroll through the bands again. We're going to hit band. It does do shortwave, and you can see we've got shortwave, and to enter any frequency you just press enter, and if I go, do we need zeros? We'll go 7.100, keep going till it enters, yeah, 0. We're in shortwave, but it is AM. Now you can actually hear the ham stations, you actually can, but they're in AM, so they're, you know, they don't sound correct. But if you're in the CB bands, that's going to be fine for you, on because AM is used a lot on CB. So if we go enter, go 28, I can't remember the frequency, but 450, and you've got the right antenna on, you can scroll through, and you can actually see on the top here you've got these arrows. It also says step. So as you press here, look, it changes. Look, you can now change. Did you see that? You can now change the different letter, and it moves it along. and you can do finer increments, although I'm not doing, yeah, there you are, it's sort of rounding it off, isn't it? So that's that for the step. You've got the, let me think now, the mode, which is more like an equalizer. Look here, it says EQ1, so that's a different kind of audio that you like music. It says pop. Just scroll through until you hear one that you like, you know, you like the sound of. Bass, it's like a bass treble, isn't it? So let's go back to band, and there is a auto squelch here. Some say it's not very good, it's more for broadcast, I think. We'll try it anyway. And there is actually air band, so let's press it again, the band button. It says air, and now if I go enter, and here we get 133.850, keep going with the zeros. That's air band. Now we need a plane to fly over, but it automatically selects AM. Let's try the squelch. Yeah, the auto squelch does come on, but I've been told don't rely on it, but we need to test that, don't we? I'll do a dedicated airband video on this, but it is beautiful. The screen is very bright, easy to see in the daylight. You can get this in green as well. You can see this model's Raddy, but there's the Horong, is it the Horong? Oh, I can't even say it. But there are other models of this as well. There you go, there's airband. Sounds good to me.
Barcelona, X41 X-ray Charter, Squawk 7505 and slot 1734.
Sounds good to me. I'll unplug this. I don't think it made much difference. Okay, let's turn it down. Now watch this. This is why I'm so impressed with this device. Press again and look here, and it actually goes to VHF. Now that's my local repeater. Shame no one's talking. Let's just tune up a bit, or we'll do the step. 750. It's a shame we're not finding anyone, but it actually gets the ham radio, and it's narrow FM. There's someone there. We're slightly off. My mistake. It's me making mistakes. So 145.750. Someone there. He's a bit weak. There you are. Come on. It's going to rain out here. So the better the antenna, but that's working, isn't it? Really well. These are about £50, these devices. And then this is the other thing I love. Press band again, and this one actually does UHF. Let me see if I can find it, because I haven't. You need to be in the right band to type it in. That's your medium wave for the enthusiast. Short wave. We did short wave, so that's your HF, your CB, air. So I need to just find how to get the UHF. I can try and type it. We'll try it. We'll go enter. 434.55. Go the zeros. And there we are. And that's my local node. And when he's talking, I tested it the other day and it works great. So we're listening to 70 centimeters. Let's try enter. 430.925. And then do another 0. No, that's unlucky, isn't it? Bluetooth, just press Bluetooth, it automatically goes into Bluetooth. Like so. It's actually starting to rain now. So I am just super impressed. Look, bandwidth there as well for certain bands. Delete. Memory is pretty straightforward. If I remember right, you just press the preset and it goes in. Just press and hold it, or you press and hold delete to get rid of your presets. Let's come out of Bluetooth. How do we come out? I've not done that yet. Let's just press band. There you are. Such a shame that it would be nice to hear GB3 FI, wouldn't it? And then at the same time, you're just a music player. So we'll just go to band again. Don't really want to play music. We're going to go enter. We're going to go 94.30, enter.
Thousands of Afghans being
That's a nice sounding speaker.
The police had previously decided that no
News there.
investigation was needed.
Volume up and down here. Now I know that if you turn it off here, it's got a sleep mode. If you press and hold, you can set the sleep mode. Look, 120 minutes. But if you turn it off, I believe, and you press the sub band and hold, you can change the FM. See that again? Let's do that again. You can change. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. Press and hold 8750. And then you can change. Now this changes your step as well. So you'll see the different one. I think they said that if you go to 8750, I have to watch the manual. It changes the step on your medium wave. Okay, let that time out. Turn it back on and go to your medium wave just by pressing the band button here. And the step changes to 10 or 9. It looks like it's still on 9, yeah? But you can change it from 9 kilohertz to 10, and then just press band again. You go into long wave. And just so you can see here, plug in your PC here and it becomes a speaker. You've got headphones there strapped for you, torch. And the only thing I would say is that it is £50, yeah? So it's got the gun sort of metal look, but it is plastic. And I don't think you'd want to drop this or go for a walk when it's pouring down with rain, because I feel like it's not going to be good. But if you just sat at home, you know, cup of tea, you're bored of the telly and you just want to sit and listen to everything, you can do it with this. It is many will say, well, for me, because there's no lower sideband and upper sideband, I'm not interested. But look at everything else that this is picking up, and it's 50 quid. Who knows, they might do a deal. I did take it apart, the other one apart the other day, because I feel like they sent me an older model that was broken. Don't know why, but this thing is completely makes up for it. I had the knob off, I had all the screws out, I had this apart, and I don't know why, but it was missing pixels, and apparently there was a bad batch. But I'm not saying that to put you off in any way, because this thing is working great. So thanks very much for watching my YouTube channel. Lots more videos to follow, but as you know, part of my channel is receivers, scanners, CB, ham radios, drones, body cameras. You know, I'm very, very techie. I learn with you. I'm not an expert. I just get these things and I learn. I'll put a TFT card in there and play some MP3s and pair it to my phone in another video. And that battery, because it's a big battery but a small radio. Let's have one last look. Isn't it? I mean, look, it is a 18650. How many milliamp hours that one? 2500, way more than you're ever going to need, I believe, once it's fully charged. I would say that clip could be a bit tighter in there. It doesn't feel like, I don't get that satisfying click when I go in. And yeah, let's just blind you with a torch. And that's a good torch, actually. Thanks so much, 73. Catch you on air. Hit the like and subscribe. 100,000 subscribers soon, 73.